These past 2 days have been horrible. They have been the worst days yet. Like in my university life, they've been the worst days yet. On Saturday, I woke up at 6 p.m. after taking a nap, and I started studying for my math quiz at 8. I spent 8 hours studying for my math quiz, like 8 hours straight. And by the end of studying, I didn't even finish everything. But still, I thought that I would do good. The least I could get was a 7 out of 10, 8 even. I went to my university without sleeping, so the last I slept was at 6 p.m. My math class starts at 7. I went to my math class. I stayed there until the period started. We took the quiz at 7:30, the second half of the period. It was not enough. The time was not enough. I took the test and I looked at the questions. They were solvable, right? They looked like I could solve them. I started solving them. The first question was factoring. I am very good at that. I became very good at that after my 8-hour studying session. You know when you solve something, I don't know if you've ever felt this before, but when you're doing something and you know that you're doing it completely incorrectly, but you don't know if it's going to work, so you continue doing it until the end. Like you started, so you have to finish it. That's what happened with the fifth question and also the fourth question. Our doctor needed us to take pictures of the quiz and upload them to the OneNote. So I did that. I uploaded the 2 pages, the front side and the back side, to my OneNote. I had some problems uploading it, and I told my teacher, I told my doctor, hey, I am having problems. I'm done with math. I was done with math. I was tired. I was studying all night long and I haven't slept yet. So I felt tired. I went to my chemistry class. I was late. I didn't want to drive my car. Like I thought that I was going to get into a car accident. So I just didn't take my car. After I arrived there late, the doctor didn't say anything. So if you're seeing this, thank you. Thank you for giving me that pass, I guess. I sit directly in front of him. Like, here's a picture of the place we study in. It's an auditorium. While I was sitting there, I just felt my brain decompose. I felt my brain go numb and I was about to start sleeping until I heard something. A very distinct sound behind me. While the doctor was mindlessly teaching us, I hear muffled breathing behind me, like to the left side. And that breathing slowly turned into a deep snoring. As I look behind me, I see this guy looking up, open-mouthed, snoring. Like he was just dead. So me and my friend laugh quietly and wake him up before the doctor sees him. Because if he saw him, he was going to tear him a new one. After that lecture was done, I was supposed to have a PE class, but it was postponed till 6 p.m. So I had to start university at 6 after studying for 8 hours without sleeping. And I'm supposed to stay at university now until 6 p.m. What we were supposed to do in the PE class is run. We were supposed to run for 12 minutes. You know when you reach that point in your day or life where you don't like what's happening, you hate everything about it, but it's life. What are we supposed to do? I can't do anything. I told him, hey, can I come tomorrow? He told me, yes, you can come tomorrow at 6 p.m. Like, bro, come on, I'm not going to stay here. I don't want to do this. So I just didn't have a class at that time. It was 9 p.m. I had an English class at 11 p.m. So I just decided to take the bus to the 76th building where my English classes are. I sat in the lounging area and I just studied and wasted time. At 11, I went to my English lecture and I didn't understand anything. I just didn't do anything. It's writing and I was tired. I didn't want to think. I didn't want to write. I don't want to study today. I just wanted to take my exam and return her home, but I can't do that. So I just had to stay there to go to all of my classes. During the English lecture, I opened my OneNote on my laptop. I opened my notebook. I look at the page where I uploaded the quiz, like quiz photos. I just see this huge circle with 4 over 10. I got 4 out of 10. I had a laboratory class at 1 till 4 p.m. So I just went there. I just went to my laboratory class. The first time I had laboratory was last week. I thought that I hated it because it was boring. It was really boring. Like, laboratory last week was very, very boring. The doctor just told us what we were going to do, and I arrived there like late. I was tired. I was running. I was sweating a lot. So I was very late when I arrived there. But this week, it was different. It was really, really different. It was fun. It was really fun. Like, I even took photos for TikTok. Like, here is my TikTok. It was fun. It was fun. I met my lab partners. I talked with them. And I also finished early. I am the first student that finished their laboratory report. I could have left, but where would I go? Where would I have went? I can't leave the university campus and come back. So if I leave, I'm not coming back. I need to stay until 6 p.m. I just noticed that I'm not recording with this microphone. I'm recording with the microphone on my MacBook. Yeah. I'm not recording all of that again. So I stayed late until my lab partners, the people who work beside me, finished. And we just went out together. I made friends with them. Let me give you a recap on how I felt. Before we started running at 6, I was tired, mentally and physically. I didn't sleep. I've been awake for 24 hours. And now I'm supposed to run for 12 minutes and see the distance I run. So I was exhausted. And I did not want to be there. Like, I really didn't want to be there. But something changed. Once I went outside and I saw all of the other students, how they looked, how they were also tired, how they all were like hating their existence, I softened up a bit. Not even a bit. I softened up a lot. Like, my frown turned upside down. I was happy. Also, I hated how he made the class at 6 p.m. But you know what? That was one of the best things he could have done. Because when we were done running, we ran for 12 minutes. And that whole thing was an experience. Like, I am very sorry. Very sorry for all of the new orientation students next year. I should have took photos, took videos. Because it was one of the most inspirational things to show you, for you to be excited for next year. Running along with everyone. Like, seeing all of the different faces, that was awesome. That was amazing. After we were done with running, the sunset. It was a very visible and beautiful sunset. Like, when you look up to the right, you can see the sun setting with all of the buildings and lighting, different lighting. And when you look to the right side, you could see the forest. And when you look at it, you can hear the birds chirping. So just imagine this. Like, it was a breezy sunset and birds were chirping. And you had hundreds of students running with you. And some people stayed after because we didn't all start at the same time. Once you get there, you open Nike running app and you just start running. So a lot of people were tired, a lot of people were done, a lot of people were still running, walking, a lot of people were laying on the ground. It is amazing. It was super freaking amazing. If I had to do it again, I would do it in an instant. And I would record. Next year, please record what happens. After that, I returned home. And once I got there, it turned out I had a chemistry exam next day. I was tired. I tried studying for 2 hours, but I couldn't study. It was not just memorizing. It was also understanding. Because I was supposed to name the different compounds, the ionic compounds and the ionic stuff thingies. Also the different types, type 1, type 2, when this happened. I was lost. And I didn't have time. I didn't have brain power. Even willpower. Sometimes willpower is not enough. Sometimes you were just exhausted. You can't do anything. So I surrendered. I surrendered to my reality. that I'm going to get a 4 out of 10 again tomorrow in the chemistry exam. And there is nothing I could do. I slept, I woke up, I went to university. I went to my math class in the morning, which was today. I didn't understand anything. I did not understand a single thing. After that was done, I went to the chemistry building because I had a 1 hour break. I just wanted to spend my time studying next to the chemistry class. So whenever I'm done, I just can go into the class. I went there. I started studying. I told myself, hey, I have time. Why don't I study? Why don't I at least know how to solve the naming? I opened like YouTube videos. The organic chemistry tutor. I was lost. I didn't know what to study. I didn't know if I should skip this, study this. Is this going to come? How are the questions going to come? I didn't know what was going to happen. And then this angel. One student, like who is in the same state as me. He's half a freshman and half a orientation student. He comes around the corner. He looks at me and he comes close. He looks at my face a bit closer. He reaches his hand and he asks me, are you Saeed from TikTok? So I just tell him, yes, I am Saeed. Hey, what's up? Grab a chair, let's talk. He tells me, why are you studying from this guy? You should be studying from Al-Arfaj. He's a chemistry teacher and KFUPM. You should be studying for him because he has the same type of questions you're going to get in the test. And I tell him, I don't want to. I don't want to memorize answers. I want the system. I want to know how to name these. I don't understand anything. I am lost. And he tells me, just give me a piece of paper. And he starts explaining the covalent bonds, the ionic bonds and everything, and how you use prefixes for the non-metal plus non-metal. You don't use it, blah, blah, blah. He taught me everything. Everything that was supposed to come in the test, he taught me it in 20 minutes, 30 minutes. After we were done, I went to the classroom. I sat down. I was happy. I was tired, dreadful, and then I turned into a happy-go-lucky guy. I opened my blackboard, I start the test, and I'm just going through the questions. Like, I get almost every question right. I got 70 out of 80. The maximum is 70. There was a 10-mark bonus. And I got that one, so I got a 70 out of 70 in the first and the second exam. But I still got a 4 out of 10 in my math exam. I am making 3 different videos right now. I'm making a how to get better at English video, like tutorial guide. Also a guide on the KFUPM's early acceptance path and test. I did not expect to be this busy. Today, when I returned home, I just slept from 2 till 8 p.m. I started filming this video at 12 and it's 12:51. Yeah, that's it. Just please give me some time. Please be patient. And thank you for your patience. Also, Q&A. I'm going to be doing a Q&A on YouTube. So, if you have any questions, ask me. I want to answer as many questions as possible. And that's it. That's it for tonight. I hope all of you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Goodbye.